Tara, magagristorya na ta.
Tara, magagristorya na ta.
Tara, mag-agristorya na ta.
Tara, mag-agristorya na ta.
Good day everyone, I'm Alvin Del Cañete, BS Agriculture 4th year student, today's speaker. During this webinar, we will share with you the different growing systems for broiler and layer type of chicken in poultry farming. First, what is poultry farming? Poultry farming is a form of animal husbandry which raise birds domestically or commercially for meat, eggs, and feathers purposes. This includes chickens, ducks, turkeys, geese, quails, and etc. Mainly, chickens are largely farmed globally. It is raised for its meat that known as broilers and also raised for its egg that is known as layers. In this topic, we will focus on backyard raising of chickens that might help us have a small venture during this pandemic. We will start on broiler type of chicken. There are two types of growing system, the cage system and conventional or traditional type growing system. The cage type broiler system is the use of metal or wooden cage in raising broiler chickens. The advantages of using cage type growing system. First, it only needs a small space requirements. There is only a small space requirements because the cages placed like shelves that can maximize small space. Second, high stocking density. You can put a large number of chicks in each cage. There is only 0.5 square feet per bird space requirements, around 20 birds in 1 square meter cage. Third, easier to manage and practical. Since there is only a small space, the management system will be easier in terms of feeding, cleaning, vaccination, and other management systems. And lastly, short growing period. The only disadvantage of using cage type growing system is that it has a significant capital requirement. You need a bigger capital in purchasing cage setup. Brooding in cage type growing system. You can brood the chicks in one cage only for a few days, and eventually you can transfer them in other cages when they grow bigger. Optimal heat must be implemented because it is significant to the chicks. The heat must be distributed properly and evenly to every chick. There is standard weight that broiler must reach or target every week. For example, the target weights per bird in first week is 200 to 250 grams. In second week, 450 to 500 grams. In third week, 900 to 950 grams. In fourth week, 1.2 to 1.4 kilograms. And in fifth week, 1.7 to 2 kilograms. Here is the illustration to summarize the space requirements of chicken every week in cage type. Next, we will discuss the conventional or traditional type of growing system. It is an old school way of raising broiler. It's a common housing system that used even before up until now. It has an elevated floor and commonly used woods and bamboos. The advantages of using the conventional or traditional growing system. First, it only needs a small space requirements. Only need 1 square foot per bird. Second, short growing period. Lastly, cheaper capital requirements compared to cage type system. The only disadvantage of using conventional or traditional growing system is that it is laborious compared to cage type system in terms of maintenance and other necessary things. Brooding in conventional growing system. In this system, you need to limit their space in every week. First week, 20 to 25% brooding area. In second week, 40%. In third week, 60%. And in fourth week until harvest, 100% brooding area. The optimal temperature must be observed in every chick or chicken inside the brooding area. The conventional and cage type systems have the same way of grading and weighing. To summarize, here is an illustration that shows the space requirements of chicken in every week in conventional or traditional growing system. Feeding and water management in cage type and conventional type. In cage type system, automatic feeders will be used, while in conventional type, we need first newspapers or any type of substrates before we give them feeds, in order not to be wasted. In conventional type, use 4 feeders per 100 birds in brooding and gradually increasing to 8 feeders. The water management in cage type system will use automatic drinkers or nipple drinkers. On the other hand, in conventional system, we will use galloners. Water management in conventional type is more laborious than cage type because we need to regularly clean it. The next topic that we will discuss is the layer type chicken. We will also focus on the backyard farming and primarily in RTL or ready to lay chickens. There are 2 types of growing system in layers: the free range growing system and battery or cage type system. First, the battery system. Battery system consists of a shed with cages all along the sides of the walls, and there are 6 stacks. The cages will hold 4 to 5 birds, and the space for each is nearly an A4 piece of paper. This is the legal requirement. The average chicken will produce 338 eggs a year, but that's with help from a 17-hour artificial sunrise and sunsets to encourage egg laying. Disadvantages of battery system. The conditions are cramped, cozy, but they are kept warm. The birds cannot scratch around in the dirt, spread their wings, make nests, and they defiantly cannot exercise properly. The wingspan of the chickens is about 76 cm, proving they can never spread them out. Their cages is made up of wire mesh, to that the feces can drop out of the bottom of the cage. Compared to the free-range system, which can live up to 7 years of age and have freedom, these battery chickens are bored, angry, and lifeless. 40 million male chicks per year are killed if they are too thin and they cannot lay eggs. They will then be used for fertilizers and even for food for animals. Diseases such as prolapses, cancer, bronchitis, and more can occur due to the conditions. Their bones are so thin and brittle that they can easily break. They are packed into a confined area, so overcrowding is inevitable. Over 2 million chickens die a year from this system, from diseases, normally because the feces is not removed. Advantages. The battery system is used due to the mass production of chickens in a quick and easy way. Thousands are kept in sheds and killed within 72 weeks, compared with the free range which live up to 7 years old. They can be bought cheaply, and therefore many farmers buy in bulk to keep costs down. Feeding them is easy. It is not very labor intensive, but the end result is high productivity, and this system is efficient. Mechanization is used to provide food, water, and the removal of feces, which once again cuts cost. Predators will not be a threat to these chickens as they never go outside or outdoors. The other growing system that we will discuss is the free-range system. The free-range system is very different and the opposite to the battery system because it encourages birds to be outside and also give them what they want. Consumers have realized that what battery farming involves, and they moving to the buying of free-range chicken. Advantages. The free-range chickens live almost 7 times more than the battery system, and they are treated better. This means that compared with the battery production, the consumers are satisfied more with free-range. This system is productive because fewer birds will die because they are living in good conditions, meaning cost of removing the dead will be reduced. Building space is not needed as much because the birds are outside and only come in to roast. This will reduce cost for lights, heating, and space. The chickens have freedom to graze, scratch, and finally, their bones will be stronger than the battery chickens due to exercise. Disadvantages. First, easy target for predators. Second, prone to feather pecking. Lastly, more prone to diseases compared to battery system. Those are the topics that we want to impart to you. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you've learned something from us. Once again, I am Alvin Dale Cañete, your speaker, saying that keep on learning mga ka-agre. Bye-bye!